I've talked about why I chose Fotello. I've also talked about where Fotello's biggest issues are, and I've thrown you a couple updates along the way when they fix those issues. Well, today I'm going to break down the best way to shoot on site for the absolute cleanest images delivered from Fotello. You can upload any style of image, whether it be Flambient, HDR, single exposure, all that in their software. But after months of testing and factoring in all of their recent updates, I'm going to walk you through my entire process, start to finish, on how to create the best images with Fotello. All right, first thing you should know is that I changed my entire way of shooting in order to move to this platform because I honestly believe that Fotello is the future of editing in the real estate industry. The way I used to shoot was kind of an HDR Flambient blend. Well, I guess technically I had two products, an HDR Flambient blend and then a single exposure with all the strobes you see behind me. I've taught you that before. But those products have been changed in order to make my final product look better while using Fotello as my main editing source. Now, I've said this before, but I'm not locked into anything. Not the way I shoot my properties, nor the platform I deliver those images through. And every month, Fotello seems to give me more and more reasons to switch everything over to their platform. The majority of the delivery issues I had in my last video, well, those have all been fixed. And they've even added something cool I don't have in Ario, the ability for clients to request revisions directly through the delivery software with annotations. I realized, hold on, I think I've gone down a tangent rabbit hole a little bit. Let's get back to images on site, right? That's what we're talking about? Yeah, okay. All right, so I found that adding the additional off-camera flashes or strobes, whether it be a single exposure image or part of a composite like window pulls, it makes the image turn out a bit grainier than I personally like, so I've switched everything over to basic HDR blends, and I do no kinds of window pulls at all. My team no longer even carries these strobes except for when they're doing architectural and Airbnb work. I actually have a little bit of a caveat for this video before we get too far into it, and that is Photon 6 just released on Fotello, which means cleaner colors. So that means I kind of have to start this testing all over again. Here's some samples I started with today. I think my logic still stands, so I'm going to continue with this video. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Now, I haven't done much shooting with different cameras through the software. The only cameras I've tested through the Fotello software are the ones that me and my team use, the Sony a7R IV and the Sony a7 IV. So my entire workflow will be based around these cameras. And both of these cameras are using kind of the same lenses, the Sony 12-24, one being the G Master and one being the basic f4, and one other lens being a third-party APS-C 11-20, I think. I can see absolutely no difference between the more expensive lenses or the APS-C versus full frame. Okay, well, there are a little tiny hints to which ones are the APS-C but full frame. But overall, these differences are kind of like negligible at best. Now, you can upload JPEGs and RAW images to site, and it will edit either. I highly recommend, if you're a professional charging a client, you upload the RAW images. There is a difference. Not a huge difference, but it's easily discernible for me personally. Now, when it comes to the camera settings, I'm typically shooting at f7.1 with an ISO of 640, but feel free to adjust that to whatever works best on your camera. There are two kind of bracket styles that I find work the absolute best for the amount of time you have to put in them and compared to the quality of output you'll receive from the software. First one I'm going to talk about, well, this one's going to be the quickest method. For this one, you're going to do a basic 3-stop bracket with a 1 exposure difference in those brackets, and I find the overall finished product looks much more pleasing if you overexpose that scene by 0.7, 9 times out of 10 at least. It'll give you the style of the windows that I personally prefer, which are just slightly blown out, but still definition and detail on the other side, making it feel more realistic again, in my opinion. It also reduces a lot of that extra grain in those super dark rooms. And if you're shooting a house with beige walls and yellow or incandescent and fluorescent lighting, this will help negate those color casts from those edits as well, especially down on the floors or those beige walls. Now, if you want the absolute best image that requires the most time both on site and upload, then I recommend 9-stop brackets. Again, 1 stop between each of those brackets, but this time an even one. Now, I know what you're saying. 9 stops, ridiculous. It's overkill. And you would never need that much. And if you were working with real editing teams with these images, I would agree with you. But after tons of testing on over 100 listings, I can tell you without a doubt, the 9-stop bracket perfectly exposed is the highest quality image that Fotello can deliver, period. Once you're back at your computer, you can start the upload process. And remember earlier when I said to upload the raw image over JPEGs, well, I'm actually going to take that a bit further. So glad you stuck around. I'm telling you to take the images directly from the camera. Do not even put them through Lightroom first. I've had plenty of compiling issues when submitting the DNG files produced from Lightroom, but never the DNGs from DJI. But never once have I experienced those images when using files directly from the camera. I never would have assumed this, but the customer support told me enough times I decided to try it, and sure enough, well, it fixed a lot of my color issues when compiling. With their newest update, you don't even have to select if they're interiors or exteriors, which is nice. The software can figure all that out automatically, but I still prefer the natural style to the signature style for my personal deliveries. I'm not saying you have to check every stack, but I would recommend running through a random 10% to make sure they're actually compiled correctly. A lot of times it'll give you a warning, multiple frames in the same stack. Take my advice, it's easy to miss. Once your images are done processing, it's kind of up to you to create the vibe you're looking for. I've pre-built 2 different presets that I like for my images, and while I can't export them and give them to you like I would usually do in Lightroom, here they are on the screen so you can make them yourself. Now, since it's an AI editing platform, there will be occasional issues, so I highly recommend going through everything with a fine-tooth comb for issues just like you would from your regular editor. The main issue I incur is dealing with auto vertical corrections. I used to get issues shooting white house exteriors where some of the house would get sky replaced, but I haven't noticed that happen again since the last update, so I think that's fixed. If you're doing the 3-shot bracket style, on location, be on the lookout for wall color discrepancies, especially in multiple views of the same room, since that's where it's most noticeable. I rarely see this issue with the 9-stop brackets, but I do see it with the 3-stop. Now, I choose to download everything and give it a secondary processing in Lightroom currently, especially to deal with those vertical issues, but I have a feeling in just a few months I'll no longer really have to do that either. All right, overall, Fotello has allowed me to do something no other editing team could. A 1-day turnaround for clients. You as a photographer might think that's ridiculous and unnecessary, but if you've been following me, you already know my business runs off of what the client wants and not what I want to provide. I really hope this breakdown of how I'm using Fotello to speed up my entire team's workflow. And if you have any other questions, make sure to comment down below so someone from the community or myself can help. Thanks for watching. And thanks for your continued support for the channel. It's honestly what keeps this engine pumping along. If you're interested in using Fotello, make sure you click out the link below to try it out, or check out any of the other affiliate links I use for my company, from software to hardware and everything in between. I'm Jeremy Deal, and I'll catch you next time. Yeah, I'll catch you next time. And let me know what you think of Fotello. I'd love to know.